The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They start the drive with Cook. To about the 23. You look at this Eagle defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Jones.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Now Cook running right. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hurts. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones now. Off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, there he goes, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Right there, we can do it. It's all about teamwork. Try to get Jones back in. Yeah, let's go, man. Take it. Yeah.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Watkins in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. The 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw around. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Taking on the midfield logo. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it. gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 25, here's second down at a yard. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And out across midfield down to the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On first down, Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. To give to Swift here.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll try and run the option.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal. Jones, he's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Giants 24, Eagles 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
And now off to the races down the right right side. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Muscles him. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that...
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it has...
Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 45 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 58 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Eagles 18.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively. And remember, this is a live football. And he works free. And he will get this into enemy territory. A great return there on the missed field goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by